Since 2007, a group of Boston arts critics has been concerned about the decrease of arts coverage in the mainstream media and the increase of unreliable commentary on the internet. Among those determined to fix the problem is Boston University professor Bill Marx, who has written about arts and culture for print, broadcast, and online for over 2 decades. 10 years ago, Marx created WBUR Online Arts, a cultural zine that mixed arts reviews with multimedia features, blogs, a podcast, and a calendar. Now he's the founder and editor-in-chief of the even more wide-ranging online zine, Arts Fuse, the culture of New England criticism, commentary, and conversation. Well, we're in for some conversation now. All right, tell us, why did you feel it was necessary to have this alternative online here for criticism? Is the criticism that people see in the papers not up to snuff?
Well, it's not only not up to snuff. I mean, there's not enough of it. I mean, if you look at the Boston Globe and other major newspapers and magazines, not just in Boston, but around the country, arts coverage, reviews, commentaries, features, it's shrinking. It's going.
And do you feel it's more fluff and, you know, just previews rather than reviews?
What's there is fluff, and frankly, I don't think what's happened, I think, with the end of sort of regular criticism that you can find in newspapers and magazines is that the craft, the definition of what a review is sort of going away. In other words, editors don't know, readers don't know. So people think they're reading criticism, but actually they're just getting opinions without any reasoning or any evaluation or any background in terms of knowledge of the critic.
Now, I know you principally as a theater critic, but you've also written about books and culture and other things there. How many folks do you have now in your
in my stable, entourage, my groupies. Yes. I have over 50 writers now, somewhere between 50 and 60 writers who regularly write for the Arts Fuse. I was a freelance writer for a number of years when I was doing criticism, and as you noted, I reviewed everything from books to theater to ballet to puppets, you name it. And I realized that online gave me the opportunity, because I'm not dealing with column inches or paper or ink, that I can post as many reviews from wherever in New England that I can, given that if I have the writers.
Now, being online, you can post other things along with it, like video clips and pictures and other things. Is that one of the reasons why you developed this with WBUR, and now you're doing it even more?
BUR asked me to develop an online magazine in 2000, which I then did, and it was an award-winning magazine. When I left in 2006, I loved what I was doing at WBUR, and I took what I learned at WBUR and decided to found my own more ambitious, larger online arts magazine, which, as you point out, makes use of everything you can do online. That means podcast reviews, that means video, that means many more photos, and that means a lot more interaction. I want commentary from readers. I want them to become part of the conversation of criticism.
So you want them to be your reviews, or some of the reviews, to be provocative so people answer back?
I want them to be provocative, I want them to be educational, and I'm interested in having more than one reviewer. I mean, the old
that's
model
just what I was going to say.
It's like, you know, you have the Globe Reviewer, and the Globe Reviewer reviews theater, and that's it. Ideally, I'd like to have 3 or 4 critics
for the same show.
For the same show, and then they can disagree, they can talk amongst themselves and invite the readers and the audience members to become part of the conversation.
All right, we just got a couple of minutes left. Why don't you give us an idea of the range of things that Arts Fuse covers? I mean, it's more than...
It's more than theater. We do books, we do dance, we do music, you know, from rock and roll, we do jazz. Steve Ellman just wrote a really wonderful piece on Mark Harvey and the Aardvark Jazz Orchestra, which is celebrating its 40th anniversary here in Boston. And so, we cover a number of range of arts, and we also are interested in commentary and features as well.
All right. People are just going to have to see this for themselves.
You're going to have to come and check out the circus.
All right, yes. So tell us what your website is, and people put down their remotes and go to their computer.
It's artsfuse.org, artsfuse.org.
And they'll have to figure out what the symbolism of the bomb is. We'll have to have you come back to it. Thank you so much, Bill.
Thank you.
That's it for this edition of Neighborhood Network News. Chris Lovett and the rest of the gang will be back here on Monday night. We hope you'll join us then.